Hello, Purple Heart Consciousness holders. This is Reverend Jerry Hobby. I am the Director of Spiritual Enlightenment and Truth Focus Ministry, and I really am happy to be with you today. We get an opportunity to just practice our socializing and be a safe place in the world. So today, I would just love to just look into your eyes and tell you all that you are loved. I've been in meetings all day and I've had the wonderful blessing and honor of just engaging in spiritual practice. So I like to call Monday the day of prayer. And we have prayed all day long in different groups, and we get an opportunity to pray again with you. So as you're viewing this, know that you have been prayed up. One of the things that I received from one of my colleagues today was that part of how we get to nurture ourselves is to just be in a space where we get to stretch our imagination. And the biggest blessing we get to do is to learn how to honor ourselves. So one of the things that she's been doing is she has been teaching people how to just cross their hands, put their right hand over the left shoulder, the left hand over the right shoulder, and to squeeze in between the heart and send a lot of love. So let's just do that right now. And as you're doing that right now, I want to remind you of the value of what it is we're doing right now. We've been called for this moment. And if you are here within the states, I know that many of our governors are asking us to stay home. And they're asking us to stay home for a reason, because we get to contribute to humanity in a very special way. And that is learning how to be a safe place. Many people have heard about the COVID-19, and a lot of our young people say, well, it's not really going to impact me. I'm going to be okay. Yes, you're going to be okay. However, a large part of humanity is going to be impacted. And what you do today will make a difference. Just as we get to learn how to coexist and be together. This is what this exercise is about. It is about that for us as a collective group of humanity. And it is also important for us individually in our personal relationships. So I want to share a quote with you from Thich Nhat Hanh. He says, if we are not happy, if we are not peaceful, we cannot share peace and happiness with others, even those we love, those who live under the same roof. And this hits home because many of us are living under the same roof with our beloveds right now. He continues to say, if we are peaceful, if we are happy, we can smile and blossom like a flower. And everyone in our family, our entire society will benefit from our peace. And what I'm saying to each and every one of us, our actions are a representation of the peace within us. Our actions is a representation of the happiness within us. It is the smile and it is the blossom that we bring to this very moment. So I'm inviting each and every one of you to just do your part in terms of bringing the blossoms and the benefits of being peaceful to this moment. And so I'm glad that we've come together in prayer, because I believe prayer can shift things. It can shift the mood in a room. Many years ago, I had that wonderful opportunity of witnessing it when I had a loved one who was moving through an illness. This person had been diagnosed with Alzheimer's, and the person was all over the chart. And the person had got emotionally entangled in so much and was trying to just bring some normalcy to their lives. But I'll tell you, when we were working with this individual, she was not having any of it. the changes that needed to take place. She wasn't having any of it. But I remember a moment. I was a practitioner student at the time. And she got so out of control, hysterical. And as we all gathered and held hands, I started to pray in the midst of it. And what happened was that whole situation completely shifted and transformed itself. So today I'm offering this prayer here. And if there's something going on in your life, my intention in the prayer that I'm offering is to support you in making that shift and things transforming itself. If you know anyone that's in need of prayer, please share this app with them, because I believe that it can make a difference in that individual's life. And it is my intention for this to unfold for you. So with that in mind, I'm going to invite you to just breathe with me. And if you want to keep your eyes open, feel free to. I might close my eyes. I might open them. I'm just going to be in the moment. But I'm going to invite you to simply release and let go. And part of releasing and letting go for me is just uncrossing my feet, allowing my feet to touch the ground to remind me that I am grounded. And part of the process is simply breathing. And just being in the moment. And so right here, right now, I'm acknowledging the one, that one life, the one presence, that one power, that divine substance that is at every point and every reference. Wherever I look, I behold the one. I'm acknowledging this one essence right now as the one and only source, the essence of all creativity, the peace that passeth all understanding, divine love in action, the creative element that beholds, that fulfills, that responds. In every response, it is an acknowledgement of the one. And so in this very moment, right here, right now, I'm acknowledging that one within every blossom that blooms. I'm acknowledging it as the light itself. I'm acknowledging it as that divine source that creatively fulfills itself in what seems to be darkness. What I know is it is creation in action. I'm acknowledging it as divine wisdom. I'm acknowledging it as the peace that passeth all understanding. I'm acknowledging it as that vibrational influence. It is the influence of good. And what I'm knowing is that there is an influencer, an influenciation, and that influence is the divine mind, that divine power. It is the heart and the center of all humanity. And what I know is that I am part of this heart, that I am one with this center. I am part of the one mind. And I know that that one mind is that divine energy that fulfills itself and reveals itself in a sacred way. And what I know is that if it is so for me, it is so for each and every single one of us. That we are one with the source of all. And in this very moment, right here, right now, I know that this wonderful presence has anchored itself within my life and through my life, and that it is this divine anchoring that fulfills itself for every single person that is a part of this prayer. And what I know about this anchoring is that that divine essence, the seed of wisdom, that divine love, kindness, peace, and harmony resides within me and within every single person. And it is this energy that I know that fulfills itself in a practical way right now. So whatever the need is, whether it has to do with relationships, whether it is the creative element at work, or the demonstration of abundance in action, I know that it is already at work, fulfilling itself right here and right now. And I'm knowing that every single person that is hearing this prayer is enriched and overflowing in that consciousness of perfect love, perfect wisdom, perfect peace, and they are prospered beyond that which they cannot even imagine. There is more than enough. Every seeming need is met. I know that it is the watering of spirit, and there is more than enough water. There's more than enough of anything that is desired. And as I know this truth right here and right now, I'm beholding this same awareness and knowing that this same awareness that I'm speaking of is the truth running in the thread running throughout all of humanity. That it is that divine wisdom moving in and through and around all involved. So I know that countries are lifted up right now, that every single leader, our political leaders, are all blessed beyond that which they cannot even imagine. That something even more powerful beyond their comprehension is at work, shifting and shaping for the highest and the greatest good of all. Any sense of personal agendas are simply released to the wayside right now. But the essence of all humanity expands itself, enlarges itself, and I know that everyone is blessed beyond that which they cannot even imagine. And as I know that about this group, I'm knowing it about all groups. I know that all businesses are prospered and blessed, that the universe is that organizing power right now. And in that organizing power, the highest and greatest good unfolds, that there is a new dimension and a new awakening unfolding, and it creates good for all concerned. There's a new mindset, and that mindset is the essence of the divine expanding itself, revealing itself, and mirroring itself. So what I know is the perfect solution shows up that supports all parties concerned, that the energy of the divine is all inclusive. And I know that that inclusive nature expands itself and touches all people. It includes consumers. It includes that divine essence of life that prospers itself, fulfills itself, and enriches itself right now. And what I know is that there is plenty for all parties, that there is plenty of spirit moving and expanding itself and revealing itself in a most practical and powerful way. What I know is that love and peace all prevail, that love and peace is the wisdom, that it communicates itself, it articulates itself in a sacred way. But what I know most of all is that every single person that is hearing this prayer is anchored in this awareness that divine love fulfills itself and enriches itself. So I give thanks for this wonderful blessing right now. I simply release these words into the action of universal law, and we affirm together and say, and so it is. Amen. So, beloveds, I just want to look into your eyes one more time and just let you know how much you are loved and appreciated. And as we're looking into each other's eyes, I want to remind you that what we're moving through right now as a collective is a temporary thing. And I want to remind you too of Thich Nhat Hanh's word, because how we respond to this situation can make a major difference. So I encourage you to continue to do your part, and I'm going to look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Blessings to all. Namaste.